yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know all my struggles. You know what?
All right, now for the sneakerheads out here, y'all know I love talking kicks, and this is special because this may be, I don't think it's a maybe. This is the go to baseball cleats. I think in general one of the best sneakerheads in sports. CC Sabathia, how you doing, brother?
Good, how you doing?
Looking down at the P, man. I see the Travis Scott ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something slight for you, man. But I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Mount Rushmore. If you did Jordan retros, the silhouette by the number, what are your four that you put on the Mount Rushmore?
11, 3, 10, and 12, actually.
I like that.
11, 3, 10, and 12. Yeah, just all comfort.
Okay. So obviously being a member of Jordan Brand, I got to ask you, if you did the four guys that you think for is like cleats, like the PE cleats, who would be the four that you put on that for baseball?
Oh, right now?
Or just in general, all time?
Oh, wow. You know who had some dope PEs was Barry, because he had the feelers back in the 90s.
Okay.
You know who's got the dopest cleats right now is Manny Machado.
Oh, yeah.
And out of the Jordan athletes, like, we all go in and cook our cleats, and he always comes out with the dopest shit. So I would have to say Manny, Barry. I'm definitely throwing myself in there, 1,000%.
Come on.
And then, let me see. Mook. I think Mook does some cool stuff with his shoes. So I'll go Mookie.
Man, so, just baseball now is embracing sneaker culture. I mean, when you were doing it, it was like a thing that, hey, it was cool, but nobody was embracing it.
Yeah.
To see baseball now embracing sneaker culture, what do you think about that?
No, I think it's dope. And, I watched the whole maturation of it because, it was all Cooperstowns and baseball cleats, Kalos or whatever, Nike baseball cleats you can get. And then 2003, it was Hirachis. Basketball shoes started to show up, and then guys were putting cleats on the bottom of regular tennis shoes and, figuring that out. So that, that started early 2000s, and then, the big basketball brands and Jordan got in the game and, started making cleats. And now it's evolved to where these are like real, actual cleats that you can wear and play in the game.
Yeah, you can get them in the stores. You can get these on the ones in the stores. So a few more questions, man. So for you being a pitcher, if you did a Mount Rushmore of four pitchers, who would be your four?
It would be Dave Stewart, Fergie Jenkinson, Bob Gibson, and just for me, I would have to throw Satchel Paige in there because I think without Satchel Paige, I wouldn't be able to do what I did.
I love it. Last question, man. So you being a Yankees guy, right? Being able to play with a guy like Jeter, man, you guys both represented Jordan Brand, ironically, being on the same team. Can you just talk about how that is, man? Because you're one of the greatest Yankees, especially of my time. But to play with another guy like Dave, and also Mariano, right? But more important, Jeter, man, what he meant for the organization. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, getting a chance to play with the core four, really, though. Posada, Pettit, Mo and G. It's just a cool thing. And to be honest, to be a part of their last championship, is really cool, too. So I feel like I was blessed and lucky to play with a lot of great players, whether it was Omar, Vizquel, Robbie Alomar, Ichiro, getting a chance to play with A-Rod, Jeet, and just watch their 3,000 hit and all these accomplishments. It's a blessed career. So, it was amazing to be able to play with those guys.
You know what? I do have one last thing. So, obviously, podcast life, you're doing a great job at that, man. You were made for TV. I'm just telling you that now. But more importantly, man, I think what's happening in baseball, which is something that is under the radar, in my opinion, your wife, what she is doing right now. Amber's doing a hell of a job. Taylor Hearn's one of my good friends. He's a part of that lineage. Can you talk about how she's been able to come in and just do a great job in baseball for what she's doing?
Yeah, I mean, she kind of grew up in the game like I did. We got into the game together, drafted at 17 years old. She was still in high school, and she kind of went with, she went with me through my whole career. So her having a chance to now, work in the game and be a part of the game and really thrive and do well at what she's doing, it's amazing. And it's not surprising to me, though.
Love it. Well, CC, man, I appreciate your time.
No
Future
problem.
Hall of Famer. This is the man here, y'all. Y'all be sure to support my guy. He's doing good things on social media. Y'all check him out. Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.